Okay, we should be good to go. I have already had quite a bit of ways into the game in my previous save file, so I'm just gonna pick a new one. I'm gonna pick the pink one. And okay, everything's still locked. We might wanna get master volume down to 80% for my own comfort level. I'm low-key quite stressed to stream this because I don't know how much I will be able to speak while trying to do the orders and everything, because this game is like pretty difficult to me. But I got through like 2 full maps with all gold medals. And we're starting it all the way from the beginning again, meaning that this should be a lot easier.
The year is 2041, and the United States is reeling from war. But that hasn't stopped business from booming. Welcome to Tasteville recently opened its 1,000th restaurant. Chili Bowl bought a small island in the Pacific. And Max Wieners continues to be in and out of various ventures. And as for Cook Serve Delicious,
Max Wieners,
it continues to be regarded as the finest restaurant in the world. Until it was destroyed 20 minutes ago.
I do like how this game connects all the previous games.
Easy on the brakes, Whisk.
Sorry, Cleaver. This old hunk of junk needs some love and care.
Jeez, look at this place.
Do you think anyone made it?
Only one way to find out.
Hey, Cleaver! I think I found a survivor! Give me a hand!
On my way! Alright. 1, 2, 3, lift!
Holy crepe, is that the chef from Cook Serve Delicious? I'm such a big fan.
Chef, I've got some good news and some bad news. Your vitals look fine, just some minor scrapes and brain hemorrhaging, but your restaurant is...
minor brain hemorrhaging.
I'm sorry.
Cleaver, a word with you, in private.
What?
What if we give Chef our truck and offer to help? You could be a guardian, and I could be the driver.
Well, it would be nice to work with living people for a change.
All right then, it's settled.
Okay, well, I didn't like
Hey,
agree
Chef!
to...
We have an idea.
Delicious.
I also like how, judging by the game art, you should be like a 60-year-old man. But they never show your face in these like picture cutscenes. So for all you know, you could be anything you wanna be. There you go, that's the real you, right there. And I really like the fact that they gave me some robots to work with, because they have quite charming personalities. Ah! Tutorial! I know how to work this game! I don't... Yes, I don't do... actual button combinations. I should do actual button combinations, I don't. I do mouse presses, enter, control, and space. That's how I play, and I don't know if anyone else plays like that. Because this is a very odd and inefficient setup. You can enjoy the view as the car goes by, because this is an easy level right now. Oh, really? We have to make even more? We have enough game. We have enough to service everybody.
We are nearing the next stop.
The music is absolutely wonderful in this game. Like, it gets so stressful, and the music just stays so chill. Yes, yes. You can also serve with control, which I don't know why is it teaching me to click.
I knew you.
Never serve like that in this game. For the simple reason of... Okay, I think my husband's waving at a cat. For the simple reason of you might actually serve raw food on accident. It's a lot easier to... Oh, we have to actually cook the wafer. 2, just press control. Oh. Okay, we do need 8 pretzels. We have like 4. Oh, that's not counting the 4 that we have. We may as well have a lot more. Why not? Normally, whether or not you will pre-make stuff... See? See how much easier that is? Whether or not you pre-make stuff will depend on how long the food stays fresh. In harder levels, it's actually easier to stall the very last order and just like pre-make a lot of stuff. Ooh, so many pretzels. On the upside, they're really easy. I don't really like making ice cream. Most of the time I don't really use it. Because I feel like then I have to think. And I don't like thinking. Especially not when I also need to be fast. I can either be slow and smart, or I can be fast and stupid. I can't do both most of the time. Okay, let's see. No mistakes, good. Now time to start making more pretzels. I do love the fact that it's all color coordinated. You have no idea how much easier that is. You don't need to think where stuff is, you just have to get to the right color. We still need more. And we still need more. But that's the last of the pretzels, hooray! And afterwards we get to start choosing our menu. Some levels are quite main, they will force you to use specific foods like salads or burgers. Those are my least favorite levels. At that point you just drop your prep station back to 7 slots. Because otherwise it gets really complex. Oi!
Wow, a perfect.
Oh, you're the stupid cat as well. You're the cat that will not to touch my stuff. You're the cat that will touch all my stuff, aren't you? Yeah. You're further away from my lamp. I like my lamp. Don't want my lamp on the floor. You can use money to buy food. There is a menu on the main menu to do it from. Menu on the main menu, like, obviously. But it's easier to do it off the menu right in front of you when you're selecting the foods to do. Okay, so we only have 0-star foods so far. The more stars they have, the harder they are to make. And they're currently all unlocked. Crab legs are super easy. So is grilled cheese, but you know what? I never done kimchi in my original save, so let's try it. You sometimes just do that. You're like, oh, this is an easier level, so you just buy new foods and start trying them out. And I know that the game has a practice mode, but I ain't got no time for that. I just have time to restart the levels endlessly instead. Which is precisely what I do normally. These holding station foods, there are 2 types of foods that you can take. You can take easy foods that you will be replenishing as you go because that's not too difficult, or you can make hard to prepare foods, and I would suggest pre-preparing them before the slot. I normally cannot actually see the background because I don't have time to look at it, so it's kind of nice to stare at it right now. Zero-star foods are like literally zero thought. You can get zero thought foods up until like 2 stars. And boy, do you need them sometimes. Okay, which one do we not have enough? This one. And some other levels as well. Aw, what cute little people. They look a little bit depressed, but it's like in the middle of wartime, so not really surprised. Sometimes what I do is I stop looking at this, like what they actually want, and just start preparing everything in a row. And just continuously have enough refilled food prepared in a row. Reduces thinking time, because you don't need to think. Ah yes, kimchi being a level 0 food is once again just down. The row you go. Well, we have enough of everything. If you spend too much time in the main menu as well, you get a very, very nice theme song. That sounds grim and amazing at the same time. I wonder if just rolling your face on a keyboard over there might be a good decision to do all of these button prompts. Oi, kitties. Why the congregation around my desk?
Cooking and serving.
Or just pressing buttons. Actually, I just realized that I did need some nuggets. I nearly left people unserved. Those vocals are just so cool. It must really suck to be the people that are standing waiting, because some people like literally just walk through. Like, yep, I pick up my order and go, and then as a waiting person you must be like, hey, wait a minute. That's unfair.
A perfect run? Impressive.
Nah, we only will allow ourselves perfect runs. At least that's how I play. If it's not a perfect run, you just restart the level, which can get very frustrating. But you're kind of frustrating yourself, because nowhere in the game did the game was all like, oh yeah, you're supposed to be doing perfect runs. Nobody told you that except for you yourself. Ah, now we can actually purchase foods. Let's see which ones I like. I like the sausages. Hard-boiled eggs are like really easy. And so is ham. I feel like we should actually take at least one food that we have to work for. Because otherwise we're gonna just breeze the whole menu. I don't know what this one does. So it's about time to try. And tonkatsu needs serving, but not like any, once again, button combinations where you need to use your brain. Using your brain like once is a nice way to do your menu. It's nice and balanced, but then when you need to use your brain for like 3 or 4 foods, you're just like, You make wonderful facial expressions as well. I love how... Oh, thank you. I also love how to make the big ham, you just like place a chunk of big meat down. Okay. I don't think we actually have to do anything here. Oh, I'm good. Been mildly obsessed with the game, so decided to start a new save on stream. Just for the fun of it. Because otherwise I'm just not gonna get off my old save. I like barely passed the second county, country, state, whatever Americans called their place. And then I was like, yeah, I should actually do some streaming at some point. And yay for serving tonkatsu also. Hello, Anarba. How's work? You still at work?
Oh, no problem, chef.
I need more eggs. I am so worried with so many cats just crawling around. Whoa! Kicked my stuff. Ooh, is it fun? Probably not.
Best chef ever.
It's not fun, is it? Sausages are just so nice and comfortable. So literally all of these are good filler foods when you have more difficult menus. We're gonna take at least something with some brain power for as soon as the game will allow us to. Hey, 18 pieces, how convenient. Like, some foods are not that bad, but then you get a very small serving. Like the meat on stick, you make like 3 at a time, and then you get to a stop and they demand for 40, and you're just like, this will take a while. Don't hate me. And yeah, unless I actually have to serve the food, I'm literally not allowed to touch it like that because I accidentally sent orders that weren't done before. Nothing as fun as sending raw meat out. And then because I'm a perfectionist, I just restart the level. Because it doesn't feel right. Ah, more eggs. We boil 4 eggs at a time. Pretty sure that pot could fit like 18 eggs, if not more. I mean, you just throw it all in, at least if you're boiling them. It's raw! Well, with these people, they just kind of walk away sad, and you're like, oh, I made them sad. Because, I mean, imagine you're in a war-torn country, and the chef drives by, and it's your only time to eat restaurant food, and you go out and you get a raw order. You're also only allowed to order 1 thing at a time, which also might feel sad. And this is a point where the levels get a bit uneven. I don't know the point of this, but it's the same if they're even or not for me. Okay, let's get some oatmeal, because at least for that one you have to put on toppings, and this one you have to figure out what you're shoving into the fridge before you shove it. Soviet food trucks simulator. Money, 1 order, take leave. If order are incomplete, I not responsible. Borscht is a bit difficult to make if I remember, and you have to make each order, so we might be shoving too many difficult foods at once, but this will make the level at least a little bit more interesting.
right, chef. Show me what you got.
Okay, brain power, work. None of these require any thinking. I'm almost convinced that should be like African track, which is really weird. There we go. Cabbage, beets, bay leaf, garlic, tomato. I mean, we're even customizing them their borscht. How nice are we? Cabbage, beets. They all are asking for the same thing. It would have been a lot more efficient to just boil this in one big pot.
Ready for the next stop?
I also like how a restaurant truck comes by and you can order a sandwich. But at the same time,
Chef.
sometimes a restaurant truck comes by and you can order beef Wellington, which is also not very realistic when we're talking about food like that. Okay, we do need more sandwiches right now. That will prevent them from running out of patience. If you have that food and they run out of patience, they reset up to like 3 times, which is very nice. How posh do you have to be? Like, Mom, make me a sandwich. No, no, honey, we have enough money to go and to that restaurant truck and get one there instead. There we go. Going on. Oh my.
Unmatched. Let's do
They
that.
want frozen fruit juice. I'm gonna call it frozen fruit juice. I'm not too sure it's actually frozen fruit juice. I don't actually know what I'm serving. It's okay, I don't have to. I'm not the one eating it. Those things burn really fast. I would be so screwed if they demanded their food cooked in specific temperature. I would be like, I only eat food of this temperature, and I would be like, I can't help you there. Oh god, I messed up that sandwich. How am I doing this? Oh, the rest of the bread, forgot. We have so many resets for their patients that we're quite okay. Raspberry. Yes, I believe that I should learn how to do that. But every time when I tried, I got slowed down so much that I just ended up resorting to using my mouse again. In general, if you're used to it, using your keyboard is a lot faster. If you're not used to it though, you're kind of just screwed. Yes, how dare you at wartime give me too hot of a ravioli. Take that back right now, please. Make me a new one. But miss, there's no food supplies in like a 30-mile radius. I don't care. Take it back. Make me a better ravioli. I don't accept ravioli like this. Actually, I really wish that you could bin food in this game. Mostly because sometimes you catch yourself making a mistake before you actually send the food out, but then you can't really do anything about it. Isn't that how the society works right now? Oh, people are starving on the streets, but the supermarket wants to bin its food. Why don't you just give the food to those people? Because then they're not gonna buy from our supermarket. But they're not gonna buy from your supermarket either way because they have no money. Oh, that doesn't matter really. Now I feel like I said the big sermon. Like, you just do a super short TED talk and end it with an amen. Okay, I'm slightly worried about having to use my head that many times in a row. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Gonna wait just enough for us to finish it. I forgot that in my original save I actually updated their patience, because that really helps. Well, UK has a food bank as well, but I'm not too sure that supermarkets actually
Will do, chef.
bring their remaining food over there. It's more like people go and donate to it. Strawberry. Foods that are making yellow remarks at me are about halfway to running out of patience. Okay, they're flashing yellow. I don't know how as a food you make a remark, but let's go with that. Oh, come on! Food truck would kind of be cool. Like, it's like an ice cream truck, but instead it's a restaurant. So instead of having like little kids run out of the street, you have like a fancy jingle, and all the adults run out of the street and go, "Get me meatballs!
A perfect run.
Give me pasta!"
Well,